Hey guys! Firstly, do not despair, this does not mean the end of the Boxer. Let's call it a hiatus until I can figure out what I want to do with that character, or I can get enough off-screen souls to make it a more viable game style, I guess. So for now, to fill the time, we'll be playing here as Bort. I'm gonna just play this mostly for fun. I will play it a bit odd. I'll probably use 2 scimitars. This is actually the character that I was making when I did my first. Sorry, I just need to make sure I get the pull cut. When I did my first live stream, and people only kind of saw what was going on there because we were getting laggy, very laggy. So I'm gonna play this.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone scales. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers. And man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side. yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but it's been quite a long time since I have actually watched those opening cutscenes, and I'd actually forgotten the very last part. Not the zooming in towards you in the jail, but that bit with the coffin and I got the wrong way. I'd completely forgotten that. So, like I said, this is going to be a bit more for fun rather than for excruciating challenge. I'm going to be a bit more thorough than I have been in the last few playthroughs. I'm going to be using the dual scimitars, but I'm not going to deny myself a shield should I want one, which I will probably, you know, at least every now and again. And I will also throw some faith in there, because I've had some requests recently for people asking, you know, how did you make that faith character? The one I did New Game Plus with, Baragond. Oh. So I thought, hey, why not show that? So there we go. We'll do sort of a faith, kind of a faith dex build. I will stay away from pyromancies. I'm sure everyone will be pleased to hear, because, well, pyromancies are great. They are great. I didn't expect that to happen, really, but never mind. First tip, yeah, first tip. Always come down and open this gate. That's a good tip, by the way. So you want to, yeah, you always want to go down, open that gate, and then you can talk to Oscar if you want. Sometimes he has interesting things to say. I just wanted to skip past him a little. Maybe I should have spoken to him, because I said I'm going to be more thorough. My bad. Yeah, my bad, sorry. Right, well, there's a slightly unsuccessful start here. Can't hit anything. Don't worry, though. I'll worry a bit. Time to start worrying. This is impressive. This is very impressive stuff. There we go. Let's hope we can get through the Asylum Demon fight without dying. I would like that. So you want to swivel around the back of this guy as much as you can. Although when he does that, get away. And then you come in, do a strong attack. And I feel odd giving tips. That's not really what I do anymore, is it? Anyway, you circle to the right of that guy, and you're pretty safe. And there we go, he's dead. Look, that was so easy. Anyone can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you! To kill the first boss in this game. So there we go. Let's just have a quick look at the bowl cut. It's pretty damn bowly. And what more could you ask for? Anyway, pop out here. Grab this. I hope I don't become too nonchalant about this whole thing and die under some stupid circumstances. Oh, now someone, some pedantic dick, did say, oh well, why didn't you show Sparkly Snuggly's nest when you did the very first episode of The Completionist? Well, there you go. There's the nest. You ain't got shit to give her, so pointless. There you go, dumbass. Don't tell me how to do things. Sorry, guys. Bird at time.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
There we go. Big Bird drops you off. First thing you want to do, get rid of this message. There we go. Rest of the bonfire, have a level up. We'll go for endurance. We'll do a bit more damage. We won't do any more damage, but the thought was there. And we'll get 2 faith. There we go. Faith build on its way. Already got an achievement slot, that's fantastic. Now, there are lots of things you can do when you start. First thing we will do is grab these 3 humanities, they're going to be useful. And then we'll come this way. Yeah, this is the sensible way of doing things, I think. We can talk to Petrus here. Sorry, I just skipped him. He said, pray to keep your distance.
Hello there. I realize that I have requested that we retain our distance. But I also want you to know that it is not meant in ill will. Here, take this, as a token of peace. No, go ahead. It's for you.
That's great, Coppercut. You'll be able to sell that later on for not too much.
You again. Oh, I know. How about this? I have to await my companions here anyway. So what if I were to teach you some miracles? Would that please you?
So, just say yes. You may as well. You won't
Very
lose
well.
anything doing this.
Then first, a covenant with the gods. Now let me share my miracles. Only their ultimate effectiveness will be determined by your efforts and your faith.
So that's great. First thing you may as well do is learn this shrug gesture. That's a good one to have in, you know, phantoming, PvP kind of stuff. And you can purchase a talisman. Definitely don't bother doing that. You can also purchase miracles off him. We're going to try and raise the 4,000 souls to get heal. That's a good one to have.
Come again. The effectiveness of the teachings depend upon your faith.
And why do I want heal? Well, because it's good to have something that can heal you up outside of battle that won't take an Estus flask away from you. Very helpful. Anyway, go down the empty elevator shaft there. Roll out here. And you got 3 chests. Grab these homeward bones, very nice to have. In this one, we get the Morning Star and a talisman, and in this one, which I normally don't bother getting, but we're being thorough here, so let's get these 4 cracked red eye orbs in case we want to invade someone. And then finally, you grab the last chest, the fourth one. I know I said 3, 4, surprise, shock and awe, 4 Lloyd's talismans, helpful, I'll tell you why later. Roll down here, you could go and grab that, it's just a soul, and we'll pick it up later when there's less chance of being killed by skeletons. Anyway, pop out here, safest way to go in is through there, you can go this way though, grab that, pop down here, come along the side, and in this way. And that skeleton, he couldn't handle it, couldn't handle the truth. He dead. He dead! Get English. He died. Anyway, that's that done. Got some nice items, they're going to be equipped, so let's unequip the Estus flask for a laugh. And then come down this way, and soon you'll see, well, soon enough you'll see why we picked the Master Key as our starting gift. Not just yet though. Not just yet, but soon. Don't worry, we're doing things efficiently and effectively. We're going to make you a great character before you've even started killing shit. Anyway, drop down here, grab that soul, come out here, there we go, roll down there. Doesn't matter about losing health because what we're doing is essentially a suicide run here. Now run down the stairs, you can smash that, just make sure you grab the item that comes off the dead body. We'll be doing that later. Don't want to, I don't want to be tempted to use the transient curse to come out of it. This is a bit of a tricky part, it might take you 1 or 2 attempts just to get it right at first. But once you have perfected it, you'll probably do it first time, every time. The camera can be a bit funny. And, yeah, it's tricky to get out of there, it has been done though. So dying at that part is unimportant, it doesn't matter. You should have very few souls as long as you leveled up, and, you know, we weren't revived and we had no humanity to lose. Really, no big deal. Anyway, we head back down. I should have sent the elevator back up when we got down there, but I forgot. I will show you that this time around. So whatever you do, don't just drop straight down the hole, because you'll die, and then you'll have to do this again. Now, if anyone has decided to go the Wanderer class, just to warn you, if you do want to kick, or rather knee in this case, unequip that scimitar, because otherwise you'll do this. A fancy backflip. Anyway, there we go. You want to face this way, that's the way we're coming out. No chains. Wait for this to pop back up. Run across it, elevator gets sent back up. It's far more efficient that way. I'll quickly show you this actually, quickly show you this. Don't bother with that guy, he's just reclining, having a relax. There's this gentleman here, we won't speak to him yet. He's called Rickert. He is a blacksmith, and he does enchanted and magic weapons. But we don't have a weapon that could be modified to a magic weapon, and we don't have the enchanted ember, so there's no point in talking to him. We don't even have any green titanite. Pointless. That guy, he's a bit needy, to be honest, and we can avoid that. So you come down here, we use the master key to get through that gate back there. That's why we picked it as our starting gift. All the others probably going to be wasted. You know, you could get a twin humanity, but you'll use it eventually, and then be disappointed ultimately. So let's go this way. I died. I didn't mean to die, but I went the wrong way. That's unimportant. Another pointless death. Now, to be honest, I really didn't think that the dragon was going to kill me then, but he did. It was a good job though, because I hadn't done this. We got the Firekeeper's soul, so we come here, speak to this lady, nice blonde hair, and we use that to upgrade off Estus Flask. That's going to give us more health now, more health per swig. Let's go back down, let's try and get past that dragon, because I want to. Yeah, I want to, it's important to me. And here you see the bonus, the advantage of having sent the elevator back up. Face the right way, we're going to do it again. This is the way out. obviously. Chain, chain, chain. So, yeah, we're good. You can do that if you want. That's a fantasy jump. You don't have to do it though. This episode, it's I know not much has happened, but they're all important things that have happened. The deaths, they were important. That's gonna get you used to Dark Souls if it's your first time through. Even if it's you're not, sometimes death just happens. Now what we can do, actually, seeing as how we've picked it up, is equip that shield. Now, yeah, we want to make sure we're still moving fast. We are under 25% equip burden. We got 12.2 out of 50. Okay. That's fine. Do that, grab that, why not? That was fucking close, that. Okay. There is another item we could have grabbed back there. It was Astora's straight sword. Some people will want that. It's quite good, it does divine damage, it scales off quite a few things, and as long as you level correctly... then you'll find it does sort of equivalent damage to the Drake sword, but it spreads its damage types over physical and magic, which I find tends to make it less effective. So I really don't bother, and it's not, you know, people will say, you know, but you can use it in the catacombs and it's dead good against skeletons, but it's not really. It's not that great, and the catacombs is quite dangerous to go, especially at this lower level. Anyway, let's rest up here. This is quite important actually. It's a good bonfire to rest at. And we're gonna finish our circuit of the area before we end here. So come out, watch out for the Black Knight. That wasn't such great watching out. What we can actually do here is grab this crest shield, and we might die actually, because I forgot to block. That's a lot of deaths. Embarrassing deaths now. Fuck. It's a good job we rested that bonfire. Anyway, we're going to be using the grass crest shield because it gives us a nice bit of stamina. I'm running the wrong way. Oh, bloody hell. You can see I am taking this not very seriously, and that's why I am dead. Dead many a time over. So, what we need to do, really, is... There we go, that's how you do it. You run past him, you don't worry about getting that stuff. We didn't have anything decent anyway. And just keep running. Run as much as you can. The grass crest shield is going to be very helpful for that. It's a good cowardly tool to run away as fast as you can. Alternatively, it is a good tool for being manly and getting more swings in. And let's pop down here actually, because we pick up a longbow and some feather arrows. The feather arrows are good. It's the longbow we're really after though. That's going to save us some money if you want to put the stats into leveling it up. Very helpful tool to have. This guy, he's not too important to kill, to be honest, at the moment. You can just time your swings right, make sure he doesn't scoot off. And I think he seems to pretty much always drop 2 Twinkling Titanite and a Titanite chunk. That's what I seem to get off him anyway. I don't know if that's what you'll get every time, but I could go back and check footage that I've recorded. That could tell us the truth. Never mind. Anyway, kill him if you want. If you don't, come back later. He'll be here after you've quit and reloaded. This guy, just run past him. Roll past him. Whatever you want. You could kill him. It's just a bit tedious because you're not going to do much damage and he'll have a lot of health. Same for this guy. Just, you know, even more important. It could. No. I made a mistake, but it's fine. We didn't get punished for it. You'll usually be able to just run straight past him up the stairs. That was close. Don't worry about Andre for the moment, we'll talk to him later. You can learn a gesture off him and he upgrades your weapons, obviously. Most of you will know that, most of you I've played through this game many a time, but I'm just talking many things. With my good England and other such compliments. Now, we're nearly at the end of our full circuit, very close. There are enemies around here. Enemies to be ignored. Ignore all three of them. Come in here. Ignore this guy. Grab that. That's important. They might get a hit in on you. Just don't sweat it. Don't sweat it. Just get in the elevator. And point up. It was meant to be a wave, but it wasn't a wave. Clearly. Oh my. Alright, do you know what? Let's just go there. This was a mistake. Can't entirely figure out why I decided to do this. Oh my god. Amazing, this is the best beginner's guide to Dark Souls probably ever made. So much like before, we came out this way and act as if this was supposed to happen the whole time. So stick close to the wall here because you can get nudged off. We might get some more souls from a dead skeleton, so that would be fun. Yeah, you're dead. Okay, make sure you rest up at this bonfire. A lovely rest. Jesus Christ, nearly half an hour. Okay, okay. And the last act will be to reinforce our Estus Flask once more. So there we go, a +2. Some people will go through the whole game with just a +2. You've got it already, with only one boss down. Perfect stuff, except for all the mistakes. Goodbye.